Hello, I'm Sue Stennett. I'm a retired nurse, a one-time or sometime farmer, I still keep a few sheep, and a volunteer for LRSN.
Hi, I'm Alan Sennett, semi-retired writer and broadcaster. This is our home, Woodall Junction, an old railway station in Lincolnshire. That is also my base, at which I do radio programmes for BBC Radio Lincolnshire, specialising in farming. It's also where I write articles, do video voiceovers, and basically anything else that anyone will pay me for. I'm not paid for the other job, which is basically to be an assistant shepherd in general dog's body as required.
This is roughly one of our days in self-isolation. We've chosen a Sunday. Sundays we start early.
To most sensible people, 6:15 on a Sunday morning is time to turn over and have another snooze. As far as I'm concerned, it's get ready for the programme time. And this is where I do the Sunday morning programme from. It's also at the moment where I do everything else, because under lockdown at the moment, everything is now done, recordings through the box over there, edited here and got ready for the programme, which we're set up to do here, so it's a matter of turn on the computer, organise a special programme we have for linking it up with the radio station, pick up a pair of headphones and of course a microphone, turn the mixer on and all the rest of it, and I make contact there with Lincoln. I have to wait for someone to answer. Morning Maria, how are things with you at the moment? Volume okay this morning? That's great. Okay, thanks a lot. Yep, I'll be ready at just after 7 o'clock. And I won't bore you with the entire programme at the moment. I think we're going to find something else to do, and I will be ready for breakfast when this is all over.
Sunday's the day we always have a good breakfast, a proper cooked breakfast. And after that, it's time for the sheep. This morning I'm going to move them, try and get them a bit more grass because it's so dry, it's growing so slowly. So, come on girls. Come on ladies. Come on girls. Cameraman's walking backwards, I hope he doesn't fall over. Sheepdogs not helping at all.
And after the sheep, it's time for a coffee break, and of course the papers. And if you run out of papers, well, there's nearly always a magazine or two to catch up on somewhere on the line. Most of the sheep have water piped into the fields, but for one small group underneath Kirkstead Bridge, it has to be carried. And with the weather we've had recently, that's a regular job.
Filled up. We'll do it now, won't we? You know. Sorry, no more.
When you live in a near 200-year-old railway station, there's always something to be done there, and if you're in lockdown then you're rather reminded of it. There are benches that need recovering, repainting, there are doors that need painting, and you have a look around immediately around the corner, look across that old shed which we think the railway put up probably more than 100 years ago. You can see the odd tile working loose. There's always something to be done around here. But if you are finding you need to fill time, then gardens are classically the way to do it. And it's a slightly odd garden, Sue, isn't it?
It's mostly pots, yes it is. It's an odd garden.
But this hole in the ground that you're standing beside with these very fine roses on it, what's the history?
Well, this hole in the ground was on the right the station master's office, and on the left the ladies' waiting room. And when we came it was full of slates and rubble, and we had a wonderful family day with all the cousins, our children's children all came, and we emptied all this rubble into a skip, if you remember, and got the bricks down and made something of it.
But since it had been underneath the building for probably 150 years, what was the soil like?
Well, it was sand, wasn't it, really? But we've got plenty of sheep muck to go at, and we brought in bits of compost and soil from here and there, and we get a bit to grow. Yeah.
It's always got something to do, and if not, well, there's bikes there. We have grandchildren who have all learnt to ride bikes here. Immediately beside it is my shed, my man shed, if you like. Well, we've just reconstructed that door. Somebody donated one to us. We recycled it. Sue repainted it, and I've got a nice new shed on the door. And the current project standing over here, we're building a new cage to go around the raspberry canes. Been quite a job, Sue?
It's been quite a job, yes, because it's all fallen down, and they're autumn raspberries, and the blackberries aren't supposed to eat autumn raspberries, but nobody's told our blackbirds, and so we'll get the cage done before they start actually fruiting.
But of course it's not just the grandchildren who make good use of the bikes. When you're trying to socially distant or self-isolate and you need a bit of exercise, then it's a wonderful thing to have 17 miles of old railway line converted into a cycle path to go out and do your exercising on. If you're going to have to go and exercise, this really is about as good a place as can be to do it.
These are scrubs I'm making for local hospitals, care homes, anybody who needs them, for the local Lincolnshire group for the love of scrubs. I haven't made all that many. Loads of people all over the county are making them, and it's been a wonderful initiative. Also made a few masks for local families and friends and people who need them, for folks who I think we're supposed to be wearing them when we go shopping or into enclosed spaces.
Well, apart from the programme, that was a fairly typical day for us.
We're lucky. We've got amazing offspring, neighbours, community, neighbours who will even come in and do a bit of filming for us. We're going to have a wonderful Lincolnshire supper with Lincolnshire new potatoes, asparagus, pork chop. We've got it all, really.
And we're lucky because we've got those people to help us and look after us. Bear in mind, this has been a difficult time. We've both probably had a dose of this virus. If you've got problems, don't just sit on them. Bear it in mind, there are always people out there very ready and willing to help.